All right, guys. Sorry, apologies. Network has been terrible this evening, so it just completely cut me off. So before I could get on back, the previous life has ended. So later we'll edit that one to part one. So this is part two. So I'm going to start exactly from where I stopped. So what is that one thing you want to change? Identify it. That's okay. Just identify it. The moment you identify it, the next thing is identifying it is okay. I have this problem, right? You've identified the problem. Now, what is the solution to the problem? So that solution is now your intention, which is you want what you will use and replace this problem. If you listen to our lecture on the 12 disciples, which is the 12 aspect of the mind you need to discipline, Judas, that the world has blackened, is actually this process I am trying to, it's personified, Judas personified this process I'm about to teach now. So now that you have identified the solution to the problem, you need to buy the old problem and befriend the new one. That's why Judas did what he did. Okay? So you need to buy the old problem and befriend the new one. And how are you going to do? You're going to do it just like Daniel did in the den of lion. He turned his back on the lion. So you need to turn your back on those problems. So you need to, what does that mean? You need to remove your attention from it. Why has it continued to persist in your physical world? The reason is because before this lesson, you have been placing your attention on it. Just like Lot's wife, she turned back, she continued to place her attention on those problems in her life. That's what it personified, okay? That's what Lot's wife personified in the Bible. I told you everything in the Bible are personifications of the attributes of your consciousness, which is what is represented in the Bible as, is what is specified in the Bible as God or Christ or any other thing, okay? Or any other character. So you need to just like, don't behave like Daniel, don't behave like Lot's wife, okay? So Lot's wife, what did Daniel do? He turned his back on the problem. And what happened? Those lions in the den became his friend. They didn't devour him, okay? Because he removes the attention from the problem, and the problem befriended, befriended him. Now, that's why the Bible says the greatest thing you can do is to give your life for a friend. What that is saying is that you need to remove your attention from the old desire that you don't like, that is in your world, and place it on the new one. Your friend is that new one, so you bring life to it. You need to give your life. That's what the Bible is saying there. So now, don't behave like Lot's wife, because you know what Daniel did is opposite of what Lot's wife did. What did Lot's wife do? She focused on the problem, and what she turned into a pillar of salt. Salt represents, a substance that you use for preservation, and she preserved that problem. So what that story is trying to teach you is that if you're placing your attention on that problem you want to change, you have continued to give life to that problem. It will continue to exist in your physical world. So we do like Daniel, okay, and place our attention on and befriend the solution. So that solution now you want to befriend is the intention, what you want to change the problem with. So you don't have a phone. Let's say that's what the problem is, okay? Now we remove our attention from always worrying on, hey, how are we going to get the phone? Hey, where will I get money? Hey, you just remove, you don't bother yourself about it. What is the phone you want? I want Honor phone. Okay, fine. We place our attention on Honor phone and start imagining Honor phone in our hand right now. Okay, we'll start imagining it in our hands. Okay, we'll start imagining. So now, what we'll be imagining, as I mentioned in the part 2 of this video, the part 1 life of this video, I said you will focus on the end, because the end weighs the means. Okay, what do I mean by that? You are going to now ask yourself, what will be the event that would happen after I have acquired this phone? So if I have bought this phone, which is what I desire, I will see myself happy using it to communicate with friends. That's the event. That is now the role you start playing in your imagination, not in your physical world right now, because this physical world is already there. This physical world is a product of the previous impressions, the past impressions you made on your subconscious. So you don't change anything through it. So the physical world will be there. There's, the physical world will always tell you, the word of sense will always tell you, you don't have the money in your account, buy the phone. He wants to keep you buried in that problem. He wants you to preserve that problem. So he keep telling you those, and you will be, your logic mind will be agreeing with, it's true, I don't have the money. But now, that's why if you go to, there's a write-up I put, I said that in your objective world, impossibility exists, and rightly so, because you have different reasons why you're having this problem now. You don't have money, that's why you can't buy the phone. Yeah, it exists. But the thing about this faculty of Bartholomew is a faculty of imagination as personified by Bartholomew as one of the 12 disciples. But what is represented is your faculty of, in your imagination, it is limitless. What do I mean by imagination is limitless? You can actually have, what's this car Davido bought? Rolls-Royce Spectrum, and now he's going for Rolls-Royce Phantom 2005 model, right? I can drive it in my imagination. But in this objective world, in this logical world, it's not there. So, and I would say I don't have the money. So it's justified. If I continue to focus here, I will never have it. But if I want to, your imagination is limitless. Everything that you see in this world came out of imagination. Somebody had first imagined, worked on his imagination faculty, imagined it, and that's why it was able to. So it is only from the imagination that is world of all possibilities that you can pull things into the physical world. So what do you do in your imagination? You select an event that would take place after you have received it. So just for example, if you're looking for the fruit of the womb, right? So that's the problem. We need to take our attention off it, so we don't behave like Lot's wife, okay? So but you need to place your attention on something. So you identify the solution. What's the solution? A baby. So what will be the event that you would happen after you are giving birth? People, neighbors, family and friends coming to congratulate you. So in your imagination, start receiving those congratulations, start accepting it, start feeling the thrill that comes with it. How do you then do that? That's why it says, be still and know that I am God. Do you know that part of the Bible? Be still and know that what? That I am God. I'm coming to what that is. Psalms 4 verse 4. Let's leave the still one, but this is another version, another instruction that was given in the Bible. Psalm 4 verse 4, it says, be angry and do not sin. Meditate within your heart on your bed and be still. Then another Bible verse, it says, be still and know that I am God. But there's another one again. Let's go to let's find it. Not this one. Okay, it's another version. It says commune. Some people say be angry, but another say commune. Okay, commune with your own heart in your bed. What does that mean? You be still. What does being still mean? Close your eyes, relax, call all your attention back to yourself, your breath. Wait, just be still, wait. After a while, then you start playing that scene in your imagination. The scene that you have defined, the event that would occur after you have established that. That's the end, ways the mean. So all of these things are drama, okay? So you go and play the role of the end of that drama. Do you understand? That is believing. That's how to believe. That is the right thinking. So you will continue to play this in your imagination. You think and feel the trail. Continue this. Persist, continue. So persistence means continue. Continue it. The rule is that you must continue it until you do that manifestation. You don't do it and drop it. So you continue it until, so what it means is every day you make sure you, so what you're doing as you're doing that thing is you're making it a concept of yourself, and anything you make a concept of yourself will be impressed on your subconscious. And the moment it is impressed soon in your subconscious, the consciousness, which is the light of the world, will radiate it on your screen of space. This is how it works. There's no other way. This is how you have been manifesting every experiences, both the good and the bad ones that you're having in your physical world today. So it's basically two things that happen. Thoughts mixed with feeling. That is what impresses on the subconscious mind. So the moment you mix any thought with feeling, whether it is positive thought mixed with positive feeling or negative feeling, or vice versa, negative thought mixed with positive, any thought you mix with feeling. So any thought you mix with feeling, that's what has been producing all the physical experiences you are having, not the tithes, both the good and the bad and the indifferent. It is not the tithe you're paying that is opening any door. All the people that are wealthy today, is the same thing. They have impressed that feeling of wealth. They have impressed that thinking, feeling loop of wealth in their subconscious, and it radiated it on their screen of space. So all those things about you being born again and everything will be added and all of those things, it's not what the Bible is talking about. It has nothing to do with whether you sin or you didn't sin. After all, 90% of the people who are wealthy in the world, by the standard of the definition of the Christo-religious doctrine and teaching about sin, they will classify all of them as sinners. But that's not the way it works. It is the changeless principle, which is your consciousness. It is impartial and respecter of no person. It is this principle that drives everything. It is out of it that everything in your physical world manifests from. And that's why he told you here. See, listen, see, hear what he says here. Continue to join us to learn all of these things. Hear what he said here in Deuteronomy. He says, even I, I don't want to use that. I buy and I make alive. I wound and I heal, and none can deliver out of my hand. Nobody. It is what you sow via your thinking, feeling loop that you reap. That's why, and you sow and you reap the kind you sow. That's why I say anything a man sows, he will reap in the same kind. It says, I am the Lord and there's no other God. I, your consciousness, it is that form light in your life. It is it that create darkness. It is it that wound. It is it that heal. It does all things. It is that creates the evil, the good, the bad, the ugly in your life. All of it. Go and read Isaiah 45. Go and read Deuteronomy 52. All of these things are stated there. Do you understand? So that's why you were advised in Philippians 4 verses, only think of things that are good. Then in Psalms it says, as you think, so you are. So it has nothing to do with one you get 10%. Like that can be the reason for blessing if you look at it from more ramification. Whether you look at it in the light of psychological truth or the surface level of it, it just doesn't make any sense. And these guys have been preaching it for years and they've been making a hell of money out of it. Now, at Deaf Foundation, we'll start teaching, what we are teaching you is this consciousness, this changeless principle, respecter of nobody. It is impersonal. It is not partial. What you put is what you get. And the impressions you make on this consciousness is from your thinking, feeling. That's why the Bible says, renew your mind. That's what Judas did. How do you renew your mind? You remove your attention. You buy the old one, the old thing you don't want to continue to embody. Remove your attention from it and place that attention on the new one. And befriend it. That's what Judas did. So Judas is not an evil character. But if you don't understand the deeper psychological meaning of the Bible, you will vilify Judas. And that's what the entire Christian world has done today. But we are now telling you the true deeper meaning of what Judas represents. And that's what you need to apply to embody any desire you so want. In fact, the only thing that is stopping you from embodying any desire is yourself. Because you are not believing it. You're doubting that you can never buy this Rolls-Royce spectrum, or whatever they call it. Let me end with this story. There's a man they call Murphy. Okay, let me get his full name. I want to mention his full name so you can go and make your research if you wish to. Okay, I think it's just Joseph Murphy. There's a man they call Joseph Murphy. He's also a teacher in this consciousness thing that we're teaching at the foundation. So the guy, he holds this sort of lecture we hold at the foundation. So after his lecture in one of the places, a man met him and told him that his son was dating a woman and then didn't marry the woman. So the woman, you know, like in Nigerian way, when you say you date a girl, they promise I marry, you didn't marry. So the son now fell sick. So the son now told the father that, you know, the story that it's because after dating this woman for a long time, he didn't marry the woman. That's why then the woman went and did voodoo for him. That's just him, okay? And he has fallen sick. He couldn't even stand up from the bed. He was sick. So the father told Murphy that, okay, so he will fund this. He needs to go to Haiti and meet the son and help the son. Murphy took that assignment. Do you know what he did when he got to Haiti? When he met the son, do you know what he told the son? He told the son, he said that his father has settled with that girl and that girl has gone and everybody with the father, and that the father has paid her off, settled her, apologized that she accepted. So she now went and undo that voodoo that she has done to him, so that he's just coming here to break the news to him so that it has been undone, he is free. And Murphy left. This guy stood up. He became healed and started living his life again. But what Murphy told him was a lie. The father didn't, they met no, in fact, they don't even know the girl, they met no girl, they paid nobody off, nobody undid anything. The only thing that was keeping the guy down was his state of mind, his thinking, feeling loop that he was impressing on his subconscious. The moment that barrier was lifted, he healed. See, look, everything you take as true of yourself is what will happen to you. And it doesn't matter what anybody did to you. The only thing that will make any voodoo or any jazz, any juju work on you is if you accept it as true. Then it is you who impresses things on your subconscious via your thinking, feeling loop to embody it on your physical world. You only, it is you, yes, you that I'm talking to, that have the power to do it. It doesn't matter what any other person. In fact, if people do things that they direct to you, and that is not what you have as concept of yourself, do you know what happens? It bounces back to them. But if they do it to you, and you have it as your concept of self, mostly via fear, it will be impressed on your subconscious and it will be radiated on your screen of space. Let me end it here. Thank you for listening. Follow us. Join us every Sunday, 9 a.m. for more lectures, for more Depth Foundation lectures. Don't miss out, because you will learn a lot with us and you take over, you will take back the control of your life. You will be the one at the driving seat of your life. You will no longer rely on any intercessor or intermediary. No more GO, no more pastor, no more paying of tithe or anything. Just understand the law of consciousness and how it works. Apply it to your life and you have control of your life again, instead of giving it to someone else to control. That's why you need to always come to our lectures every Sunday at 9 a.m. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful evening, and ensure you join us next week or this coming Sunday by 9 a.m. for another lecture. Okay. Also like the page, share it, share this message with people, tell them about this organization that has now been born in Africa to help you become wise, healthy, and wealthy. Have a pleasant night.